Okay, welcome to another weekend adventure. This time it's an adventure. And a side-by-side. This is camp. And I'm sure it'll get a lot busier than this. We are at the Dacre Rally. It is Thursday. The race, or the rally, is on Saturday. So this is my first time doing this event. So they have a learn your GPS session going on at 7 o'clock. Just had some dinner, so I'm going to head to the main area. This is kind of like the off-site camping because I registered a little bit late and the regular camping was full. So yeah, gotta go check that out and hopefully learn some tips and tricks for the GPS, because this is a GPS guided rally. You don't get points for, well, you get points for first place, but it's mainly GPS guided. So if you go off track, or if you blow corners or miss certain areas because of whatever reason, you lose points for that. So you could be first across the finish line, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually first. So anyway, I'm doing the gold, which of course is the hardest one to do, because that's just the way that I roll. Why not? Anyway, gotta go check out that. If there's anything cool to film there, I may film it, and if not, I will check in after I'm done the training. Okay, so fast forward to the next day. We are here at the next day. This is what we got going on. A couple more people. We've got a neighbor beside me now, and some more in the back. So yesterday's meeting was actually pretty good to go to. It was with GPS training and stuff like that. There's a lot of tips and tricks and stuff that they were teaching us, and was able to go through the GPS and make sure everything was working properly. And then they gave a couple of test tracks to. So I just tried a couple of those out, and then I brought my GPS back and showed Lee, the convener, or the head person here, and he assured me that yeah, it's looking like the GPS is operating as it should be, which is good, and recording the tracks as it should be as well, because again, this course is based on points for accuracy, not necessarily time. So another thing happened is that apparently last year there was a video done by Adrenaline Junkies of I'll leave a link somewhere. I'm sure you've seen it if you're watching this. And I think from the premise of how not necessarily easy it was, because I'm sure it wasn't easy, it was a lot less obstacles, let's just say that, than there had been in the past, and that apparently there is this year. Reason being is just before they had this event last year, Ontario got hit with a huge storm, and my property got a lot of down trees, and it took them almost a whole year just to open up all the trails back up again. And so a lot of the trails that were in this circuit here were included in those trails that got hit with the really bad weather. It was unofficially tornado, I don't know what it was, but it was bad regardless. So resulting in trails being closed around here, and the trail not being, let's say, as challenging as Lee would have liked to have hoped it would have been. But he's made up for it this year apparently. And so in the meeting last night, how many people are side by side? About 3/4 of the room raised their hands. How many saw Julian's YouTube video, Adrenaline Junkies YouTube video? Pretty much everyone puts up their hand. How many people are in side by side? 3/4. How many people are in gold? Pretty much 3/4. Almost every single side by side that is signed up for this this rally has signed up for the gold. There's only a few that have only done bronze and silver, or silver and bronze. So he's assured us that it is way harder, and he doesn't expect a lot of us to finish. So the consensus now is, let's finish. That's my big thing. Just got to try and finish. So I just had some food. Gonna do a couple more packing up in the machine, get packed up for tonight, and then we have a driver's meeting at 6:30, I believe it is. And then I will be trying to go to sleep, because I gotta be up at around 4 o'clock in the morning, which is par for the course, because I couldn't sleep this morning and I was still up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Old man can't sleep issues. Anyway, okay, there's 4 minutes of your time not wasted, informed. Okay, bye. Alright, I really don't expect you to see anything, but just to write this down, it is 3:23 in the morning. Been up since 3 o'clock. Made myself a couple of coffees. And heading down for a 4:12 start time. Got some breakfast apparently down there. I don't think it's any huge breakfast. Continental breakfast, so lots of sugars probably. And potentially some Red Bull. Alright, see you at race time. Breakfast time. I'll see you at the water hole. Morning, Nicole. How are you?
Very good. How about you?
I'm good.
Once I got it cooled off inside.
4 o'clock start time. 30-second intervals. All the sweet bikes going first. There's Rock. Hi, Rock. Filming you, filming me.
Get those photos now because you're not getting them later.
Yeah. Here, let me get the. There it is. That's what I gotta get used to. Look at that at the back of your head.
Well, you know.
All right, we are about an hour into the rally. We just hit a huge rock. Julian's machine.
Using the applicator tip, drop adhesive on the edges of the damage, pull the knife with the tool, wipe off excessive adhesive, sand off adhesive with 80 grit sandpaper, sand around the damage area to smooth the damage with 80 grit sandpaper. You may need to sand tire lettering, blah blah blah.
Oh, that's this. Yeah, I do. See, kids, it pays to learn to read. Sorry for that.
realize your power. Finding out myself, finding out myself. Power, realize your power. Finding out myself, finding out myself.
Go where you wanna go. Do what you're gonna do. Do what you wanna do. Go where you wanna go. Get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. This what I say. What I say. Listen what I say. Listen what I say. Listen what I say. What I say. Get on with it. Come on, get on with it. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all. Get on top now. Get on top. Get on top. Get on top, yeah.
Power, realize your power. Finding out myself, finding out myself.
I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Give it up. Dance all night.
were going good until they weren't. Bent steering arms, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. So I am trying my darnest to get out of the woods. I am officially out of the race. I was first, but if you're not first, you're disqualified, I guess. Anyway, yeah, bad. Gotta concentrate. Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna end up breaking way more stuff if I continue. So here's the issue. I'm going to attempt to try and straighten it out somehow. This is supposed to be straight. That's my steering arm. So yeah, I'm kind of on the side of the trail, but I got so much trail to go, and I'm just gonna rip the whole front end apart if I continue. So to try and straighten it, I guess. Okay, so some guys stopped to help out. Really nice of them. It's past the 7 o'clock cutoff anyway, so basically everyone's kind of done for now that's not at the checkpoint. Anyway, they tried to help me out a little bit. Not much luck to straighten the tie rod out, but the one guy had a really good idea, is to just unthread it. That should make sense. So I have them both kind of threaded out quite far, and it seems to be working. I'm just taking it really, really easy and hopes to get out to a road. That could be a couple of kilometers, maybe 10, 15 kilometers, I don't know. But this competition is definitely not for the faint of heart. Mosquitoes alone will kill ya. Okay, check back in, hopefully coming back onto a road. Okay, just got back to the van with the machine, thankfully. Kind of got everything together. What did I say? Yeah, my brain is not with me. I've been up since 3, been riding all day. And anyway, I put the thing back together a couple of times to try and fix the alignment so that the wheel was tracking. I'll explain it all tomorrow in a video because I got to do a damage report. I am just exhausted, but this event is not for the faint of heart, man. It is tough on your body, on your mind, and more so on your machine. I think 2 side-by-sides finished it, and that's it. Everyone else is kaput. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys in the morning. Alright, let's take a look at the damage assessment. So I'll probably notice more as we get on in the repair of it, but this A-arm here is bent, making the tire go like this. Something happened here. Yes, that's a busted axle. This was the main problem last night, is that this here should be straight. So these were pretty much wound right in. So to do the repair on there, I wound them out and was able to get the wheels somewhat back to straight. And when I got back onto the main road, like the fire trail, then I was able to take the tire off and redo it again so that I was able to have them pointing more the same way, which was good. Now this thing's squatted down right now, but what I noticed this morning is that this tire here is set back a couple of inches. So I will probably be needing new A-arms, upper and lower A-arms, I think they're called. And hopefully the shock is okay. I'm not sure. Wonder if that thing's supposed to be straight. No, that one's bent as well, so it looks alright. Anyway, that's that's the damage so far. So probably more will come out of it. Well, that's just a waiting game. So now we're gonna finish packing up here and head for breakfast, and we'll get together with everybody else and say our goodbyes.